So, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It depends on when you are and when you're watching this. My name is Davi Martinelli. I'm 60 years old and I'm Brazilian, but not living in Brazil anymore. Now I'm living in Portugal. It makes 1 year, yeah, and 1 year and a half. And now I'm studying here in a local school in a professional course of tourism.
So hello everybody, my name is Abdaal and I'm from Pakistan. I'm 17 years old. Right now, I just finished my ninth grade and I'll go to my 10th grade after like 1 more month because I have my holidays right now. I'm here since 1 year and a half and I'm doing everything fine here. That's it.
Okay, Abdal, would you like to start?
I think this time you start.
Okay, so let's start a bit. So, my first thoughts about Europe. It started when my family and I we decided to like have a new life in a different place. So we first started trying to recover the documents of our Italian family, of the old part of our family that is Italian, as you can see in my name, Martinelli, that is Italian. And we started searching for the documents of my great great grandfather. I think yeah, it's great, two greats. And we started searching for the documents and doing a lot of stuff. But due to a law that in Italy that would help us, we couldn't do that because they decided to close the law, and we needed that to recover the documents. And we were like, "Damn it! It can't be! It can't be! We need that law, and that law doesn't exist anymore." So we got a bit sad, and we decided to wait. And we waited for 1, 2, I think 3 years maximum, and then we said, okay, let's just give up on it. And we kept living in Brazil there, and that's it. But then my father got a job opportunity here in Portugal, and he said, okay, do you guys want to move to Portugal? Like, I think it's something good. It will be new also. We can have some good times over there. It will be good. And then we started searching a lot of things about Portugal and about the city where we heard about Leiria. That is where we are in right now. And then we said, okay, let's move to Portugal. Let's move to Europe. So we decided to move, and now we are here.
So as we told you in our introduction that I'm from Pakistan and I'm here right now in Portugal, but before Portugal, I have a different story. So in the end of 2023, me and my whole family in December, we moved to England and we had a plan to be there for like for our whole life to live in UK. But we had some different things in our plans. So what we did was we tried to search for different countries in Europe and in different continents and like different countries and all those things. So and then we stumbled upon Portugal in Europe. That's it's a great place to be here. And so what we did was but then we tried to gain more information about Portugal, and then we just applied for our visas for Portugal from UK. And then after our trip of I guess 4 or 5 months from England, we moved to Portugal, and now we're here since like 1.5 year, and everything's going just fine. And what I think about Europe is just Europe. It's like UK doesn't feel like Europe. It is Europe, but it does not. But Portugal, it feels more of like Europe. It's classic. It has an old vibe of the old Europe, and it has almost everything that a family needs. So it's good.
Yeah, it's good to understand that. It's like the entry door of Europe.
Yes, it's just like different from. It's just so different. So I like it.
Understand. Okay, Abdal, a hard part for us. Like, what was our hardest moments of like hardest parts about living our countries? In my opinion, I think that the hardest part of living Brazil was that I would need to leave my friends and family behind. I think it's the same with you, right?
It's the same for everybody who leaves their home or their country, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because when I was leaving Brazil, I thought, man, I'm gonna leave all my friends, all my family, people that I know like for my entire life that I've met several times. It was really sad, right?
Yeah, I guess the same thing happened with me too because I had to left my grandparents, my cousins, my the whole family that we left in our own countries and like our friends and all those people
Yeah.
that we lived our whole lives with. So I guess that's the most hardest part. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I also think that that's the hardest part because it's really sad. And another thing is the language barrier. Yeah, I think that for me it wasn't that heavy as it was for you.
Yeah, because like my own language, it's totally different from Portuguese and English.
Yeah.
So I had to learn. I had like too many difficulties because like Portuguese is just it's a Latin language, and my language was made from like three different languages that are so different from Portuguese. It took me like almost 9 months to learn Portuguese, and like I can speak fluently Portuguese right now. So
It's a nice time, huh?
yeah.
You learned that really well, yeah. Uh, in this case, for me, it wasn't really a problem, but the problem is the accent.
Accent, yeah.
Yeah, the accent is such a hard problem. Like, it was something completely new for me. Not completely, because sometimes in Brazil, I used to watch some videos of Portuguese YouTubers, for example, Dark Frame and Circasio. They were awesome, and I used to watch them sometimes. But anyway, it was really hard for me to understand their accent and the way they interacted to each other first. Yeah, and
For me too. For example, when I learned Portuguese from Portugal, like the European Portuguese. And now when I speak with like a guy from Brazil, I can see see the difference that you had to face, because it's kind of different. Like you have to understand, like there are many words, there are many different. Yeah, so it is hard for everybody.
and the expressions.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, that's
Yeah.
damn hard.
they are. Yeah, so now the Q&A part. So my brother behind the camera, he's gonna start to ask some questions to us both, and then we will try our best to answer what we can.
Now let's see what he has for us.
See what he has for us.
Okay, so the question number one is like, was there anything that surprised you guys when you first arrived in Europe? Okay, Abdal, answer me first.
Okay, so I'll try to answer this. I mean, like, my experience was not that bad or like that good, because I mean I like Portugal, I like Europe, but Europe is, for example, UK, England, and Portugal. It's in the same continent. But when I moved from England to Europe, like England to Portugal, it was so different, because England is just so different from Portugal, and like how do you say? What do you think about this, Davi?
I think that in my opinion, everything was completely different because different continents. Of course, we have that influence from the Portuguese because they colonized us, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows. But yeah, we have some influences, but there are also a lot of differences. Not only in the language, like that is the same, but we have different accents. But also in the food that we eat, how we dress, yeah, the way we treat each other. Like, yeah, it's also something different.
Yeah, it is because in like the culture difference was good, was like it was so big, because like Pakistan is a Muslim country, and like UK and Portugal is not, so it's just so different to be in a different country without your community and all those things. So it's okay.
Okay, understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest cultural difference between Brazil and Portugal? For Davi is gonna answer this question.
Biggest cultural difference? That's a great question. Uh, yeah, I think that because of the influence, we have a lot of like things that are equal, not that different. So I need to focus on that. I need to say that again, the accent, because it's something that really hurted me. That really hurted me at the beginning. I really couldn't understand some things that they said, like expressions. I was every time like, excuse me, what? I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat? Again, please, but slower, slower. Yeah, and sometimes when they start speaking faster and faster and faster, it was like, calm down, man, you're gonna blow my mind. So that was the biggest difference.
Okay, so what about you, Abdal? What did you look the most of the biggest cultural difference between Portugal and Pakistan?
So I just answered the same thing. Is like Pakistan is such a different country. It has different cultures, like different events, different religious things. And Portugal, it's totally different. Like they have their classical musical industry, like from like their old musics and all those things, their old cultures, their old like functional and all those things. Yeah, I think it's a big difference. And like foods and all those things. For example, in our country we have more spicy food, but here they don't eat that much food. Yeah, they eat food, but like their food is just, I feel like it's without spices, or it's without.
I'm just saying, yeah. Because once you showed me your food, and I was like, oh, it's so spicy.
Yeah, and like one more culture shock, like for me, was the language, bro. I had to learn a whole different language, and that was so hard for me. So yeah, I'll say that. I'll add that every time somebody asks me this.
Yeah.
So, alright, guys. So thank you so much to watch our video. Yeah, I don't know about how can I thank you so much. So now I'm just telling you that we have created this channel just to just to make some informative videos for you guys to learn, and because as we're students, so we are also learning, and we want to learn with our audience. So yeah, we want to learn with you guys. and it will help us a lot. And if you guys have any queries, you guys can ask us in the comment section.
And please, if you guys want to help us to bring this kind of content to YouTube, please subscribe and press the like button. Yeah, we thank you so much.
Thanks
so much.
All right, bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Peace.